What's up guys, it's Jerry from Awkward Gaming and I'm here bringing you a Dragonball Xenoverse 2 beta first impressions on the Kaioken transformation. This is based on the beta. Whether or not this will be around for the final release of the game is up to the developers or however they want to make the transformation work at the very end. So making a return from Xenoverse 1, the Kaioken transformation works pretty much the same way like it did in the first game. It drains your stamina as you use it, and it does come in 3 different power-ups. There's the original Kaioken, and then there's ×3, and then ×20. Another really cool thing they did with Kaioken is they add the Kaioken attacks from Dragonball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. You know, you got Kaioken Assault, Kaioken Kamehameha, and 4 times Kaioken Kamehameha, which is an ultimate. Whether or not they'll add more is up to developers. There probably are more Kaioken attacks, but so far I've only seen those 3. But Kaioken as a standalone transformation is pretty terrible. All it does is drain your stamina while giving you the attack boost that you want, but still draining your stamina. Now there are 3 different Kaiokens, like I said before. There's the first Kaioken, ×3, and then ×20. The ×21, to my knowledge, drains your stamina just as fast as it did in Xenoverse 1, without the benefit of infinite stamina. Now if you guys don't remember, from Xenoverse 1 you'd have infinite stamina use with Kaioken ×20, and this would mean that you can just spam your evasive skill as much as you want. Most of the time people would spam like either Absolute Zero, Dragon Burn, the ones that stun you in place, or Angry Shout. So having infinite use of your stamina like that was pretty broken, but the downside to that transformation was that it relied on your stamina. Not every single build could use it because you'd have to have a build that had a lot of stamina so you can keep Kaioken as long as possible. And on top of that, once it ran out, your stamina is pretty much at 0 and you're open to any kind of attack. For the people who did use Kaioken ×20, having that drawback was worth it because infinite use of stamina means that they can end the fight really quickly. So when it came time for Xenoverse 2, they had to take that infinite stamina out to keep things fair because they took away infinite ki from Super Saiyans. But the Kaioken users got to keep their super big drawback while losing their only benefit, which was infinite stamina. Now I know that was totally broken and that needed to be taken off. I'm 100% agreeing with Dimps taking off the super big infinite use of stamina. But I mean, keeping the drawback, that doesn't really make too much sense. Like, I get how stamina is like the only way Dims can really make Kaioken seem like a risky transformation. It drains your stamina, so you gotta attack quick and then turn it off. That's not really how the game works, you know? Like, you need to have stamina for snap banishing, guarding, dashing, and evasives, and all that other good stuff. So having it slowly deplete, even at its lowest level, is still pretty like risky. Like too risky. Like so risky to the point where you don't even want to use the transformation. You just want to use the other like race specific transformations instead of Kaioken. So my answer to this would be don't make Kaioken lose stamina. Instead, I'd rather have Kaioken be like a time transformation, where instead you only use Kaioken for a certain amount of time. Like, let's say Kaioken ×20 only lasts 20 seconds. Well, then you get to attack, stay in the transformed state for 20 good seconds, fight your opponent, and then it turns off. Maybe turning off with like a bit of a risk, like it takes away your stamina after that. I'd be totally fine with that because, you know, you could turn transformations on and off anytime you want. So I'd fight my opponent for like a good 18 seconds or something like that, and then the last 2 seconds to turn it off, and then try to activate it again another time. You can do this with all the other transformations, so I don't see why you can't do it with Kaioken. So what do you guys think? Do you guys agree how Kaioken works right now in the game, or in the beta at least, how it just drains your stamina and just gives you a power boost? Or do you think that it should be some kind of like time transformation? Or do you have your own way on how Kaioken should work? Let us know in the comment section below, and don't forget to check out some of our older videos, our older Xenoverse videos, our older like live stream videos, and we got a bunch of other games that we played before in the past. Don't forget to check out our Twitter at twitter.com/GoAwkwardGaming, and I'll see you guys next time.
Also, from what I've seen, grabs that make that mess up people's roots could be a possibility. Ooh, that damage.